I was born in Agra, India, but not the Agra most people know from photographs of the Taj Mahal. I grew up in another Agra, in a small, close knit Anglo Indian community in a world that most people today have probably never heard of. If you don't know what Anglo Indian means, it's a community with mixed British and Indian ancestry going back generations. We had our own schools, our own churches, our own way of speaking, and our own food. We were part of India, but a very particular part of it. And by the time I was growing up, that world was already beginning to change. We lived in a sprawling bungalow with large outhouses, compounds, and divided quarters. It was common for different parts of these large properties to be rented out, so several Anglo-Indian and local families could live side by side, all sharing the same address. Many Anglo-Indians worked for British-run companies and the railways. Sundays meant church, and family was everywhere. Aunts, uncles, and cousins constantly coming and going. Then, at 17, I left India and migrated to Australia. Looking back, that decision changed the entire direction of my life. Like many Anglo-Indians at the time, I believed there were greater opportunities overseas, and families were leaving for Australia, Britain, Canada, and elsewhere. I still remember arriving in Australia. I had never flown before, and I was sick from the flight. I left India in December and arrived in the middle of an Australian summer. Everything felt completely different. During those first weeks, I missed my family terribly. But slowly, Australia became home. That was more than 50 years ago now. I built a life here. It wasn't always easy, but I did it. And yet, Agra never really left me. The food, the words and expressions, the people, the traditions, the community I grew up in. That world is quieter now, but it is still there, carried in memories. And that's why I'm starting this channel. I want to talk about both halves of this life, the Agra I grew up in and the Australia I've called home for more than half a century. We'll talk about the food, the people, the traditions, the memories, and the ordinary, everyday things that made Anglo-Indian life what it was. And we'll also explore the stories of others who left India and built new lives thousands of kilometers away. So if you're Anglo-Indian, if your family once lived in India, or if you simply enjoy hearing the stories of ordinary people whose lives crossed countries and cultures, I think you'll feel at home here too.